Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So, we're just pretty much going to be going over the latest in the rumour mill when it comes to Sunderland's next head coach. Now, in terms of the odds, not a massive amount has changed apart from one name that has been added to that list, or a couple have been added to that list, should I say. Firstly, Will Still is currently at 6-1 at the moment. Will Still, of course, is better known for his sort of way into professional football management. He's currently he's managing over in France. I can't pronounce the team. Is it Reims? I can't pronounce it. I'm probably saying it horribly wrong. But he's better known for his way into professional football management. And it was actually by playing Football Manager. The game, apparently he was just amazing at the game. And he's gone through different roles here and there. And he finds himself currently fifth, sitting at manager, fifth in the French league, and he's been doing absolutely outstanding over there. And I've seen interviews with him and clips of him, and I do actually quite like his sort of outlook. I like his style, and apparently, you know, as a young manager as well, so it fits the bill. I think he's only early 30s. I think he's my age actually. I think he's 31, so he might be my age. But I have seen clips of him in training as well, and he can speak an array of different languages, which would help massively. I think he is British, but also Belgium. He has Belgium in the family. Could be wrong there. But yeah, so he has that experience there, and apparently he's already made his intentions known that he would like to manage in the Championship someday. And at first, when I did see that name, I just thought, oh god, no, it's just a sort of, what's the word? It's just a gimmick type of sort of signing or approach because of his the way he was brought into management by playing a game, essentially. Do you know what I mean? I know he's a lot more than that, and he's proved that he's a lot more than just a bloke who played Football Manager. Do you know what I mean? But that's what was my first sort of thought. But then when I watch a few interviews, his style of play and his record, you can't really. And granted, the French league, it isn't a great quality league. You know, there's one or two, possibly three top teams in that league, and the rest of them, the quality is very poor. I have to say, it is very poor, but it's still a high standard in terms of just football in general. So I can't go against it. And the more I've seen him, like I say, in training sessions, the way there's a clip that's going around online. It's about a minute, 2 minute long, and he's basically laying into players in training. And he's just chopping and changing from English, different languages, chopping and changing here and there, so everyone could understand what he's saying. And I love that. And if you have a look at the type of players that we have such an array of different languages and backgrounds as well. There's quite a lot of French lads in there as well that I can't imagine fully understood what Tony Mowbray were banging on about, which is obviously no fault of Tony's at all. But you know, a bloke who can speak different languages, it kind of makes sense, and it does add up a little bit. So the more I've seen and the more I've pondered on it, I'd be quite happy to see the likes of Will Still come. But I don't know whether that's actually now at this point. It is a bit of a reach, maybe. I don't know. But at the moment, Julian Sable is still favourites. He's 11-10 at the moment. He's pretty much favourites. But another bloke who has been linked with us. A lot of YouTubers were doing this yesterday, and I was very hesitant to make a video because Kim Hellberg, right, Swedish manager, and his record, I think he's got a lot of back-to-back promotions, and he's doing well now in the Swedish league with the side that he's got. And he's had a load of success in the Swedish league, which, again, in the Swedish leagues, it's a huge jump in quality. It's a very different style of league to the Championship. But, again, it's a very young manager, and he's had a load of success throughout the Swedish divisions. But the reason I didn't want to make a video is because I'm led to believe what it looks like. Because I did see when it was first tweeted about, or on X, and it's from an account, from someone who I do actually see quite a lot of their posts. And it's a very sort of jokey, parodies type of account. And they originally, I'm pretty sure they were the original source of this rumour. And they literally posted what looked like a professional quote, that's tweet. But it was clearly a joke. And I think a lot of people bit to it, including quite a lot of, you know, big news outlets. And Sky Sports and Sky Bet now have them, or have Kim Hellberg as 4-1, which is mental. And a lot of outlets started posting like profiles on this guy. And again, I'd be lying if I said I knew anything about him, because I don't. But I could be wrong here, but I think that this account, this sort of jokey account, has done this as a joke, and then everyone has just ran with it and gone 100 mile an hour, and I just don't think it's true at all. I mean, the more you think about, young up and coming bloke who's from Sweden, done really well in those leagues, brought teams up the leagues, got loads of promotions, fantastic. But I think this bloke this accountant just picked a random name out of the hat and thought, right, I'll have a bit of a laugh, see what happens. And now everyone's saying it's happening. So I don't know, but that's why I was very dubious and I didn't really want to go along with it. I could be wrong. There might be more to it. There could be actual sources now that have come along with it. He might have just played along with it. I don't know. But we shall see with that one. But at the minute, those are the two names really that have been added. Of course, there's been a little bit of movement here and there in terms of the odds, but generally the sort of top five has remained. With Sable, you got Schumacher in there, which we've already spoke about. Heckingbottom. Graham Potter's gone to 12-1, which I don't know whether he's still, or he was at 12-1 a couple of days ago. And of course, Will Still and Hellberg are in there. Will Still is at 6-1 and Hellberg at 4-1, but it's looking more and more likely, according to Sky Bet anyway, that Sable is the current favourite. So not a massive amount. You've got some new names that are getting thrown in there, like Frank Lampard. I personally wouldn't want Frank Lampard at all. I do think that the club are going to go for a foreign manager and a young foreign manager, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. I've seen more fans wanting a more experienced head, but we got that in Tony Mowbray. And, there's managers out there, young up-and-coming managers that they just need that break and they need that chance and they need the platform that I think only a team like Sunderland can give them. And there's a lot of up-and-coming managers that they need that chance. We don't want a journeyman who's been here, there and everywhere. Someone who is up-and-coming, who has some exciting ideas, who might have to be a little bit of patience. I need to show a bit of patience, but have an exciting style of football that can get us well drilled at the back and use a striker. That's what I think we're going to get in. That's what I would like to see us get in, and I would not be opposed to that at all. But yeah, just another someone else who has just had a load of clubs who might have had a bit of success here and there, but just someone who's a little bit older. And Tony Mowbray for me, he was always someone who originally anyway I never really thought he was going to take us up. I thought he might steady the ship, and last year he did achieve promotion. I wish he did. He did overachieve, should I say? And I think they were probably looking, and they were looking, weren't they? Because they wanted to go for the lad from Nice. They were looking to replace him, but they were looking to replace Tony Mowbray. But obviously, because he'd done so well, it would have been massively unfair. So it wouldn't surprise me if they are going to go for a young foreign manager. And again, I wouldn't be opposed to it. There's a lot of young foreign managers out there now that would bite your hand off to rip your hand off to get a chance to manage a club like Sunderland. And that's not just us saying, okay, well, yeah, use us as a stepping stone, but the beginning of a really exciting project. And that's where we are. We're a very exciting project at the minute. But anyway, yeah, I'm rambling here. But just a couple of names I just thought I would throw in there, a bit of an update. But again, I was very, very dubious on the Hellberg one. It might still be true, as I say, but I'm not too sure. But either way, let me know in the comments down below what you think. And who, again, I've seen a lot of comments on loads of different managers, which is really interesting to see. But if there's anyone that hasn't been mentioned and you think someone should go for them, what do you think in the comments down below? But if you've enjoyed, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, take care and stay jammy.